We are Vivek. We are Vivek. Gift to mankind. Gift to mankind. We are Vivek. Contestant number 1.
Long, long ago, so long ago, nobody knew how long ago God created mankind. And when He created mankind, He differentiated them into two, Adam and Eve, with the help of a forbidden fruit. It was an apple, some people say, but this is an orange. Never mind. He also differentiated between the rich and the poor by one more apple. Oh, this is not an apple. Never mind. He differentiated by handsome, the Tom Cruise, and the ugly, B.R. Vivek. Never mind. But he finally left one option open to all of us. You can either be an engineer with choice or an engineer with chance. Madam Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Today, I have come here to tell you all what is the gift to mankind. The gift to mankind is none other than all the engineers of this world. And I am here to prove it in front of all of you. For that, let me explain to you what engineering is about. Engineering is the art of knowledge of physics, chemistry, maths used for decision making in daily lives. Right? Who is an engineer? A person who is able to apply the knowledge of physics, chemistry and maths for the decision making of daily lives. Right? No. An engineer is a person who takes unpredictable decisions with the help of unknown data used for no one, published by everyone. This is an engineer. Now, how do I call this engineer as a gift to mankind? Let me use the formula what all engineers do. The 4 whys and the 1 H method. What is that? When, where, what, why and how. We all engineers are known for it. Which means that let me begin. How? How can an engineer be called a gift to mankind? There are 5 spheres of core engineering which is available. The brick and the mortar, the building and the ground, it is nothing but our body, our flesh, our bones, our blood vessels, which is the core called as the civil engineering. The second one, which helps us to make automobiles through inlet valve, outlet valve with hydraulic pumps, it is nothing but our heart and the intake system of lungs, which is the mechanical engineering. We also have a data point where all decisions are taken, nothing but the brain, which has got 1000 GB of data in it. That is the computer science engineering. And this data is shared and transmitted across the globe. The brain's nerves with the spinal cord goes across the whole body. This is called as the electrical and the electronic engineering. All put together comes the chemical engineering, which is transforming all the chemistry within us. So in fact, the human body itself is an engineering marvel, and exactly what the engineers also do with it. Now let me come that when does a person pursue engineering? When? You are passionate in botany zoology, you get good marks, you become a doctor. You are passionate in history and civics, you get good marks, you become a lawyer. You are passionate in commerce and accounts, you get good marks, you become a chartered accountant. You are passionate in English and get good marks, you can become a toastmaster. But you have passion in everything and no marks, you end up becoming an engineer. Which means, दुनिया भर का passion, marks make commotion. So is this not a gift to mankind that this person knows everything but doesn't display simplicity? Where can you find an engineer? If so many of us are here, how do you identify that where is an engineer? Is it when your car is going, it breaks down and an engineer walks and repairs your car? No. Is it when the tube light there is switched off, the engineer unfolds the blazer and goes and rectifies it? No. Or Is it when you throw a Rubik's cube and give it to a complex computer science engineer, the person does no. It is when three people are seriously making adultery jokes about engineers, a fourth person walks into that group, adds to those jokes and also enjoys the jokes, then you find it as an engineer. Which means that an engineer is a person who makes fun of his or her own knowledge of sphere and still manages to be an engineer. Easy gift to mankind. Now, why does world need engineers? A simple question. In the sphere of matrimony, presently the dowry rate for a doctor is 1 crore. For a dentist is 10 lakhs. For a lawyer is 1 lakh. For a toastmaster it can be 10,000 rupees or at least one term fee of $45 dowry you can take. But for an engineer it is zero. Because we are considered valueless in this society. The reason is that if I am rejected by a girl, there are hundreds of engineers in India who are waiting. I asked one engineer, you are in regret waiting list, you will not get confirmed. The engineer here said, this is not irctc.com to get rejected in regret waitlist. This is jeevansati.com. So I will get confirmed. Finally, what is so exciting about engineers is that if you give a glass to a doctor, he will add milk and say this is energy. In that milk, a lawyer will add honey and say this will give you strength. It is only an engineer who will add vodka and will say this generates ideas to use the energy and the strength. Keeping all these things into effect, I would repeat the fact that you can be an engineer by choice who is born to hammer the world, or an engineer by chance to screw this world. Yet the gift to mankind is the engineers. Bye.